Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 25 Chesterfield Career Mode. We got a bunch of games to go through today. So far in the championship life, everything has been looking fine. Currently, we're sitting at the top of the league table with 3 points clear. We got a bunch of games to go through in November, and December is coming up very soon. And I double checked the schedule or the formation or the competition of BSM Trophy. Apparently, to participate in it, you got to be in League One, League Two, Premier League under 21, something like that. So, with that, with that's the case, there's no BSM Trophy this season. So at least right now this season we're focusing on the championship and also the Carabao Cup as well. Because right now we're quite further down into the competition right now. I believe we're going into quarterfinal in the next game after beating Rotherham 3-2 in the last round. Right now, first game here we got West Bromwich Albion. Away from home, off to a good start. 20 minutes in, 2-0 already, and 23 minutes after that. Defensively, we still need to improve a little bit, but today's episode kind of show you the instability of the back line. But right here, 5 minutes after scoring the second goal, our 2-goal lead has turned into a 1-goal lead. And right now, until 70th minute, it took us a while to find another goal again. Here comes Berquist looking for overlapping run by Santa on the left side. Drills it to the middle to Martin, who is having a fantastic season so far. This year, I would have to say Samuel Martin has been really, really impressive alongside with Berquist as well. But I think right now the form of Samuel Martin cannot go down. Cannot go down without being recognized. Looking at the report here, I believe this might be the first report coming from Togo. We got an Andrew, I think that's to pronounce his name, and then we got a few homegrown player. I think my strategy for this season is to try to make sure that the potential range is going to be minimized, from 90 to 94, 85 to 94 in order to sign that player permanently. Because when you look at the academy report right now, we got a bunch of players in them. And to be honest, I feel like I could, release some of them. But at the same time, I know they're reaching to the age of 17. Or very close to reaching 60 in terms of their rating. So I thought it might be, beneficial for me to actually keep them and perhaps just kind of, wait and see, loan them out. Hopefully we can, drive the price up a little bit and sell them for a profit. Right up for the second game here, we got Southampton here. And 52 minutes in, we're down by 1 goal. Southampton is a very good team in the championship, of course. Recently have been, going up and down in the Premier League. And Cameron Archer, let's talk about this guy. Nobody can touch him. When he went for that dribble, that heavy touch right there, nobody can catch up with him. I think I put Anderson at back there, and also with Kondus, our newly signed defender. Unfortunately, nothing could do. Nothing can stop Cameron Archer. But later on, to make matter worse, Armstrong, the newly signed midfielder, has got himself sent off. So right now, with 10 men left in this game, and with about 15 minutes to go, we just couldn't really catch a break right there. Even our best player, Mattinson, making the most stupidest mistake at the back there. And Cameron Archer completed his hat-trick 3-0. I think this is the biggest defeat in a while, I think. So I don't remember last time we conceded 3 goals in a game without scoring a goal. Maybe last season against Newcastle United, we were beaten 5-1 in the Carabao Cup. But in terms of the league defeat, that is definitely one of the worst out there. 3-0. The fact that Harrison has himself sent off, it's not ideal as well. But we got to shift our focus and focus back to the league again. But we got Millwall here at 35 minutes in. It was denied by the post earlier on, and Kendall finds the net. Good finish right there. 35 minutes in, scoring the first goal. I think for the last couple of seasons, we have been scoring really early goals so far. But right now in the championship, it also demonstrates a level of difficulty in terms of gameplay, and certainly more enjoyable for me. I think last season we scored way too many goals, and we don't really concede that many. But right now you can actually see we struggle a little bit defensively, trying to maintain the back line at all times here. But right here with 10 more minutes to go, the score is 1-1, and we have to find out winner here, right? So Fendapol drives it into the middle to Kendall on the right side, but we are overhauling the entire Millwall defense, and Jake Young, despite not getting a lot of game time this season, scored a crucial goal for us, and But this turns out to be, well, we thought that is going to be the winning goal. But guess what? 86 minutes in, right after the kickoff, and guess what they did? Millwall gets it back to the middle to Ivanovic. That's a great finish. This is, I would say, by far, so far in the series, that is the best goal I have conceded. To the fact that Bert, our goalkeeper, didn't even move a single twitch of muscle to save that one. And with that draw, right now we tie with Burnley up with the top elite table 35 points. So it looks like this season, in order to get that championship champion, it looks like we have to fight, between us and Burnley. And of course, there's a sizable gap in between as well. And right now, we got Cardiff City. 16 minutes in. What a cheeky finish by the youngster, Bergquist. Did you see the way how he chips the ball? Did you see how he just kind of manipulated his body to make sure the goalkeeper goes down onto one floor and just chips it over the goalkeeper? One of the filthiest finish so far this season. And 33 minutes in, after a failed free kick, we got ourselves the rebound and score from it, and Yoni on the score sheet 33 minutes in to make it 3-0. And 60th minute, here comes Agnoni finding Martin, looking for overlapping run by somebody, but nobody's doing that. But Martin instead has to hold the ball up very well. Here comes Force to Agnoni again, a double for him. 3-0, 2 goals for Agnoni, 1 goal for Bergquist, and we are determined to continue to score a lot of goals here. And 10 minutes after, here comes Armstrong going for a shot. Wow. I mean, it just packs a beautiful goal so far this episode from both sides. Armstrong, the former Toffee, has made a 4-0. I think he is a very decent player for us. And I certainly do believe that he could be better than Yoni so far this season, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just happy that I have a lot of good quality players in the team so far. Armstrong makes it 5-0, 2 goals for him, and the game ended 5-0. If I'm correct, this is the biggest win so far this year, 5-0. I think the other one is 4-1 very early on against Sunderland for the first game of the season. And right now we've got Coventry 30th minutes in. This is a very different game. Here comes Bergquist finding land and put a good cross into Armstrong. Easiest finish. Nobody's marking him to make it 1-0. And that turns out to be the only goal that we scored in back-to-back games with clean sheets. You don't see that very often, I would say. But this season we gotta increase the defensive mobility a little bit. But right now we got Norwich City at home. But 10 minutes in, we're off to a little bit of a trouble here. Here comes Ferment. Good dribble past our defender, and there's nothing Bart's can do about it. And 11 minutes in, they're off to a good start. 1-0 to Norwich City. Norwich City is another team that go up and down very often in the Premier League for the last decade or so. In 30th minutes, to make matter worse, again, we have been seeing reds a lot. A lot of red cards, a lot of goals, just a lot in quantity. And this time, Kenny Tete got himself sent off. It's at a fair assessment. It's at a fair refereeing. I think so. I mean, I don't think he will score. I don't think the number 9 will score. I think that could be Keita Balde, which I sold him to Norwich City if I remember correctly. But yeah, Kenny Tete is off, and right now with about 60, that was Keita Balde, the former Chesterfield player. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on here. It's 2-0. Wow, we got a long way to go, guys. 16 more minutes in. 10 men down. I don't think we're going to win this game. Maybe we can draw this game. We're really lucky enough, but here comes Ferment. Through one-on-one goalkeeper. Good finish right there as well. Chips it over bars to make it 3-0. I was hoping, praying that the bleeding is going to stop right here. But we got to find a consolation goal, right? We can't go down without scoring a goal or making an effort. Here comes Odo coming out of the bench, finding Sana. He's going to keep on dribbling. Nobody's marking him, right? So you're just going to pull the trigger, and that's it. I think this season, launch out has been relatively easy. I'm sure a lot of you guys might agree to that as well. 3-1 is the final victory, and we also receive a offer coming in from Mateu, an exciting prospect, exciting goalkeeper, but 1.15 million. I'm certainly not don't really want to let him go at the moment. He's still very, very young, and I know he's capable of achieving much greater than 62 rated. Again, my plan for him is to go out on a short-term loan and then send him out into a 2-year loan just to make sure that by the time he comes back, he's going to be a grown man, and we can possibly, do something between our goalkeepers right now. Again, Bart has no problem to be our number one goalkeeper at the moment. Looking at the Youth Academy report again, a lot of players are in their 60s in terms of their overall. So a lot of them are pretty much getting ready to call up, and some of them are 17-year-old as well, which is also helpful. Hopefully, they are going to be promoted at the start of next season, so we can start a new batch of Youth Academy players. We got Blackburn here, 30 minutes in, and we're off to a horrible start. Couldn't clear the ball away by Magnuson. I think he has been making a lot of mistakes. Maybe the fact that he's been playing a lot of games recently, so I don't really blame him the fact that we had to play 46 games this season in the league, and we responded perfectly there. Samuel Martin, his form, it's on a high right now, scoring another crucial goal to make it 1-1 with 10 more minutes to go in the first half. But 4 minutes after scoring our first goal, and here comes Lundstrom, just kind of wrong-footed himself into our box, losing the ball right there in such a dangerous area. You just simply can't make mistakes like that. I feel like this episode, or for the past few games, we have been conceding way too many goals. The fact that we are conceding more than 2 goals. I know I kept a couple of clean sheets. I shouldn't be overreacting, but we need a level of consistency. We found the equalizer land with a very good goal there to make it 2-2. But 53 minutes in, Berquez, what a player, winning the ball back, and here comes Force. Hasn't been scoring a lot of goals, but turns out he scored a winner for us for that one against Blackburn with 35 minutes to go. Nothing else happened for the remainder of the game, and that is pretty much it. We're still kind of hanging on out there. 2 points clear top of the league table. Burnley got themselves another draw. So, which means 2 points clear at the moment with 44 points, 14 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. And we are about arrived to our halfway through the season. So that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.